Yeah.
I want to know.
About her.
Absolutely yes.
We'll ask Chow. Would you like to answer this in front of all of your friends?
Only one person will know the answer, the question.
Yeah, absolutely yes.
Okay.
Even
Would you feel? Never mind.
no matter
Well,
you
we'll
are-
we'll answer the question in less than 5 words each.
Let's move on. Actually.
Wouldn't bother me.
Yeah. Same. Wouldn't bother me.
No. Happens a lot actually, particularly in Vietnam.
Question is, would you feel ashamed if you saw a naked boy in public?
Wouldn't bother
What
me.
kind of question is that?
Absolutely have seen naked children everywhere in
Yeah,
Vietnam.
maybe
It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. If
Yeah.
he's 5 years old.
Could you tell us how
26
to
actually,
pronounce
but
schedule? You pronounce it schedule,
26.
and that's to Hannah Tse. Okay. Schedule. Schedule.
Yeah, maybe.
Han Tse. Another pronunciation question. How to pronounce can v can't? In the south of England, which is where we're from, in our accent, we say can and can't.
can and can't.
In American English, they're more like can, can't. It's harder. It's more difficult. It's just the T that's different. But for us, the whole vowel is different. Can, can't, ah. Okay. That's a way to make it very clear. Okay, to differentiate the two.
Wow. Okay, so
If it's a girl proposed to you,
if a girl proposed to me, what would I do? I'm not sure that's entirely what it says, but we'll go with that. That's from Hong.
the propose don't believe in this translation.
The English translation does not come out at all the same way. But if a girl proposed to me, what would I do? I believe that girls are only supposed to propose to the man if it's the leap year. Is that right? The 29th of February?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
she's just missed her chance. In fact, she's 3 days late. So I would say wait for 4 years. Come back when I'm pretty old. 32. Oh, that's not good. I'd also be very flattered. And I know if Tristan was proposed to by a girl, he'd immediately accept it because
I'm
the
desperate.
situation he's in at the
Would not
moment.
I
to be
very,
honest.
very much want to get married as
Yeah.
soon as possible.
I've got 2 good questions here as well, by the way. Like one of them is deep.
Yeah,
It's
another
excellent.
deep
But we're
one.
going to start with the not deep one.
Yes.
And I can't find it again now, but it was, have you ever cried? And this is for the men.
Oh, he said that his mom said he was a man and he couldn't cry. And he asked, have you ever cried before?
His mum said he wasn't a man because he cried, or he can't cry because he's a man.
The later one.
Okay, it says you can't cry because you're a man. True or false? False.
False.
But I'd like to know when was the last time you cried, you two.
Okay, well, the last time I cried was about a week ago, I think, or 2 weeks ago. I watched The Good Dinosaur. If you've watched that movie, I cried 3 times, and there was 5 of us watching the movie, and 3 people were crying. It's a very sad movie. I cry about once every 2 months, maybe once a month.
Rarely do I see a man cry because of a cartoon.
It's good to cry. You know, you get
Flushes
it
out the
there.
tear ducts.
Flushes out the. It keeps your
It's
system.
unhealthy if you keep it inside.
It is unhealthy if you keep it inside. That's right. It's like getting it out there. But there's also crying in joy. You know? Have you ever done that?
Actually.
Tears of joy, we call it.
That's a
You're
very
so
good
happy
point.
that you cry. You know?
Okay, I actually have
Live
a...
with passion. Cry as much as you can. That's mine.
You are Italian, so passion. But actually, my answer is a very good point. Cry with happiness. I regularly have tears. I'm not sure if it's full-on crying, but certainly tears in my eyes when if I rewatch the Champions League final of 1999 football, Manchester United versus Bayern Munich. If I watch the last 3 minutes when Man United scored 2 goals to win it, it's so emotional. I'm so overwhelmed. I can't handle that. Yeah, I was also present for The Good Dinosaur.
Yeah, you were there at the Good Dinosaur.
I didn't really cry, but it was there. It was on the verge. The tears were there. They just didn't fall.
Yeah,
Maybe the
watery eyes.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie. I haven't seen it.
Have you seen it?
No.
You need to.
not yet.
It's like it's a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
It's very, very tender.
It's very moving.
It's not so comical, but it's it runs deep. Cuts you deep as well.
Cuts to the core of it.
Cuts to the core.
Talking about this, we have another deep question.
Oh yeah, that
Another
wasn't
deep
even the deep
question.
one. That was the nice, friendly, happy question. I lost it again, so I can't remember who sent it. But somebody wanted to know who came first, or who was born first, the man or the woman.
Ooh.
Similar to the chicken or the egg
Okay.
situation. Man or woman born first?
Well,
They were born together, Adam and Eve.
Twins.
well, Adam and Eve, the classic story.
Yeah.
Well,
Right. But, well, I don't know.
It depends
I think-
completely on what you believe.
Is it like,
How humans started, whether it's evolution or
Yeah.
whether it's the old Adam and Eve Christianity Bible story, or
and when exactly does we're Homo sapiens, is a human being? Before Homo sapiens, we're Homo erectus. But when exactly was the change? Did it happen? Did someone give birth, and then the thing that came out of them was a Homo sapien? I think it's more grey than that. It's not so black and white.
I have no idea the answer to that question, I'm afraid. I believe in evolution. I believe we evolved. That's great. But no idea, I'm afraid. Okay, we're going to continue this chat. Should we have a few more questions?
Yeah, guys, send us your questions.
Send more. We've got loads of questions here, but keep them coming in. Make them interesting. Keep them about International Women's Day, because we love that. If anyone asks me what my 3 hobbies are, I will tell you, but not until you
Okay.
ask me.
Joe, what's this question right here?
Send us your questions.
Anything good?
We've got loads of questions here, but keep them coming in. Make them interesting.
Like
keep them
the
about
difference between the Western and Eastern girls. Western and Vietnamese girls.
Okay, good. So, Nyat Dien, you've asked us what the difference is between Western girls and Vietnamese
We
girls.
pretty much answered that question earlier, didn't we?
I think Western girls are very,
More open.
they're
right?
more, possibly more open, more individual,
Yeah.
individually minded, and they want to do their own thing, their own life, which is great, you know. Vietnamese girls, I'd say
Answered that question earlier.
they're more expected to act within a community and to do what their their father and their family tells them. That they're part of a bigger pie. But Western girls are more, individual.
They're more likely to move away from what their family want them to do and do something completely different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Also, I think Vietnamese girls probably think a little bit more, or put a bit more focus on getting married. Than
they
the
love
English
marriage.
women.
Yeah.
English girls tend to actually try and put that off completely until they're maybe 30 years old. A lot of Western girls will think, actually, I want to enjoy my 20s to achieve, maybe get a career, to move on up the career ladder, to experience the world, to travel, and then when they get to maybe 30 years old, that's possibly the perfect age to find a husband. I think Vietnamese girls maybe focus on that a little bit earlier. There's no right or wrong.
Yeah, definitely, later marriage. Western girls get married later. They want a family as soon as possible in Vietnam, it seems. Often, not everyone, just what I've noticed. Yeah. Eastern girls.
Dat Nguyen? Dat would like to know. So, do you have a girlfriend, Tristan?
Me? No.
No.
I am single and free as an
available.
angel.
He's still available, girls.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
No?
Yeah. How about you? This is the question for you.
I mean, it doesn't say it's for me, but no, I don't either. So we're just three single people, just floating along, enjoying life.
And these are the
No
terms.
aches or pains, just yeah. As Tristan said,
But
free
you
as a
have
bird.
already found each other. Just
Well,
leave
yeah.
me alone here.
We live together. We watch films and cry together.
We go to work together.
We go to work together. We eat together. I give him cards, which you really do need to put up, I think.
Yeah, let's put it here.
There you go. The world needs to see.
Okay.
Thank you.
I spent many dong on that
So
card.
here's a good one for both of us by Tuat Can. Dear Mr. Tristan, do you think you would love a Vietnamese girl? And I think that's a question for us both, in fact.
Got the two of you.
Me with that question?
So, Aaron, I'll answer as well. Do you think you could love a Vietnamese girl?
I think I could. I think there's the ability, the capacity to love any girl or a girl from anywhere. At this present time, I haven't loved a Vietnamese girl. Sorry, number two. Okay, keep trying. At this present time, I haven't loved a Vietnamese girl, but that doesn't mean there's not the opportunity or the space in my heart for it in the future. So keep trying.
He's open to it.
He's open.
Keep trying, exactly. He's
Exactly.
single, he's free. You need to meet him. Yeah.
You need to win me, moron. You need to impress me.
And you, Chow? Would
Yeah.
you rather
Next.
would you rather go out with a Western boy or a Western or a Vietnamese boy?
What? Western?
Yeah.
I would.
And why?
I prefer Vietnamese boy, but I think that it's okay if I go out with Western.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
We could find you a Western man, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So why would you prefer a Vietnamese boy?
Because I think that we can communicate easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Communication.
could Google Translate. You could be at a date. You could be in a restaurant.
And
In
whenever
a,
you say something,
in
oh
a-
wait, I will Google.
yeah. There's
Wait.
nothing wrong with that. Most
People
people
do-
live their lives these
Yeah,
days.
people do that anyway.
We have friends that do that. No, not mentioning any names, Megan. But I mean, just picture this: you're in a restaurant. It's your first date. Sparks are flying. There's a candle in the middle, and
And then they get their phone out.
yeah, you just a bit of Google Translate. I mean, it struggles sometimes translating Vietnamese to English, but
Yeah.
that could be like the quirkiness of your relationship. Sometimes you say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Maybe he'd love that.
And you could be like my older sister, you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, apparently, they just go on their phones all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know that for a fact, but I do know some couples who just, you know, when they're with each other.
But when they don't understand
I'm not saying
each
it's
other,
good.
how can they fall in
It
love?
is actually when you're with somebody, you should be with them 100%. Only pick up your phone for phone calls. No messages. Messages can wait till later. No
Throw your phone
internet.
away.
You're gonna get neck
Put your
problems
phone
as well,
in the bag
which is not good.
and enjoy that person's company. That's what I say.
We're sorry to put you on the spot here, okay? But you're doing a great job. So, we know that you'd possibly prefer a Vietnamese guy, but you know you're open to a Western guy. So, somebody asked this: what are you looking for in a man? What attributes? What personality?
Do I have to answer that question now?
You're doing a great job.
Well, what's the most important thing in a man?
Just simple. I just need a man who loves me. That's the most basic thing I need.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well
that's
said.
good. Again,
Well
that's
said,
a
Chow.
beautiful thing.
I love it. Yeah.
We can find you
Very
that,
touching.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
So this has actually now become a sort of like find Chow a love
Yeah.
sort of dating show.
You can do that. Also with Aaron as well. We can hook him up with one of you fine
We're all
Vietnamese
single, so we
beauties.
could do auditions.
Auditions.
We'll narrow it down to the top 45 each.
Yeah.
And then we'll sort of go into this like mansion or something, like The Bachelor.
A game show.
The
Have a big
Bachelor
game
and The
show,
Bachelorette.
and we can, match make,
Yeah, with the winner, the overall winner, getting a prize of a date.
A date. Yeah. With
Chow's involved. Chow's in.
one of us. 3 match. 3
But they could all be in the same
simultaneous
area.
game shows.
This is genius.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I think
Get
so.
working on the the theme tune. Something cheesy.
Okay, here's one. A nice simple one. Ngan Huang, thank you. Hi, Mr. Tristan. What do you often do in your free time? Okay. We can all answer that just quickly. Free time, I unfortunately go on Facebook quite a lot. It's a habit I'm trying to stop because it's a big waste of time. But it's communication, has to be done sometimes. I used to be a guitarist, but I don't know, as you grow up, as you work, enter the working world, unfortunately things you ideally like to do in your free time, there's less time for them. But that's why you make your work what you love to do in your free time. If you can do that, then that's amazing, even if you're just a bit interested in it. That's cool. So try and be interested in that. And so I study teaching in my free time, to be honest. And Chow, what do you do in your free time?
I play music.
You play music?
I can play the piano and the ukulele.
Wow.
Yeah, these are two of the instruments I can play. And besides, I also read books. I read fantasy novels like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
My most favorite novels.
So I study teaching.
And I watch movies online on the laptop.
Yeah.
That's good.
I
You,
usually
Aaron?
go swimming too.
Swimming.
Very
Nice.
good.
What do you do, Aaron?
Well, at the moment I sleep a lot, which isn't good, and I'm not sure quite why. But as I said earlier, I play a lot of sport. Back in England, I was a sport teacher, so it's
really?
yeah. So I used to have to play all sports, including netball and gymnastics.
What sport do you teach?
So everything. So in a secondary school, they have to learn football, rugby, in certain schools tennis if they have the facilities. Rounders. If it's a really posh school, maybe swimming. So I love all sports. I love keeping fit.
And you can
I like
teach
teaching
all
them.
those sports?
Yeah. Well, I've had to learn some of them. For instance, rugby.
Yeah.
That's I've had to really learn that in the last few years. But I love it now. It's
You
great.
see Aaron's legs? They're extremely muscular. He always gets them out.
I'm wearing very tight trousers
Makes me
today,
hot.
so-
Embarrasses me.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I hang out with Tristan actually, because
I'm
Tristan
always
has
impressed by
legs
his
that
legs.
resemble a chicken. So
Chicken's legs.
Chicken legs. They're about the length of a normal table leg.
I've been told that the last time somebody saw something as thin as my legs, they were hanging out of a bird's nest. That's right.
Something
Bird
like
legs.
this. I'm not sure if you can even see
Not
this.
even that.
There might not be enough megapixels in the camera to pick this up, but
Maybe put your hand
this
behind
is
it. Let me see it like that.
one of Tristan's legs, or maybe both. It's hard to.
Both together.
Both
That's right.
together.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
You should see him run. It's hilarious. So,
Okay. Right, do we like Leonardo DiCaprio?
oh, Leo
Leo.
won his
Who won
first
his
Oscar.
Wow.
Hey.
For his new role in The Remnant. Is that what it's called?
I think so. I haven't seen
Okay.
it.
I would love to see it. I haven't seen it yet. So
We'll watch it. We'll watch it tonight,
we could watch it tonight.
and we'll give you our
we
review
could-
in a subsequent version of this
Do we like
this chat.
Yeah. Or one of these
First Oscar.
people can take us out. Eh?
Well,
To
yeah.
watch it.
Okay.
It'd be exciting.
All offers to go to the cinema.
Yeah,
Sure,
to watch
it
The
could
Remnant and watch Leonardo DiCaprio.
be joined into our dating show that we've
Exactly.
created.
The
Yeah.
concept's cool.
Anyway, good on Leo. He deserved that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've seen all Leo films. He didn't win one for the Titanic.
But he wasn't so good in the Titanic. I thought his character was a bit
really handsome.
two-dimensional.
Yeah, that's not how it
because he's
works,
young.
is it?
But
If they gave them for being handsome, I would have won several Oscars. And
like his Quentin Tarantino, I like Leonardo DiCaprio the most when he's a bad guy. You know, when he's a bad guy in the movie or like a bit crazy. I think he's a very powerful villain. You know.
yeah, I like Catch Me If You Can. I think that's a really good film. I'm not
Yeah.
saying it should have won an Oscar. I'm not really a filmy person, but Catch Me If You Can is a great film. You can watch it over and over again and you never get bored.
Yeah. Do you want me to ask one?
Yeah, go for it if you got one.
Okay, so Mr. Aaron and Tristan will both answer them. What do you like best and least about your job?
Ooh.
It's a good one. What do you like best? I like being able to meet so many different personalities, characters. Some people genuinely inspire me. They make me laugh. They give meaning to my life, actually, you know. So because teaching is a very social job, you get to meet so many different people, and if I can, by the end of the lesson, if they've become better, my students have become better at something, I can see that they've become better at something, then it makes me very happy. So it gives me a real sense of content, satisfaction. You know? Anything to add, or should we go to the least?
Well, yeah, if any of my students are watching, I love you all. You're all absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't change any of my classes whatsoever. I have the most fun in all my classes. That's perfect, really. I also love the social aspect. You know, there's a lot of teachers that work in this school. I've met an outrageous number of people. I live with teachers as well, and yeah, so I'm just having the best time here. Just no worries, no stress. Just living every single day like it's your last, and kind of.
Yeah.
And apart from the ones where I stay in bed till 4 p.m. But
So
yeah.
you tried to live to the last previous night, probably.
Yeah. But ultimately, that's it. It's a life without stress, and it's a life with fun, and you can do anything you want in Ho Chi Minh City, which is great.
Yeah, it's
Really,
a
really
very. I love the lifestyle in the city. You know, I'm a big fan of Saigon. I've lived in Japan. I've lived in Korea. I've lived in 7 different countries actually, and Vietnam, especially outside of Saigon, is really beautiful. You know, and the people are very friendly, and there's a certain innocence and a kind of a naive but good naive about the people in the countryside. You know, yeah, I just always feel relaxed here, even if there's chaos all around me all the time.
Yeah. I'm struggling to think of a bad thing about teaching here.
Yeah.
There isn't
Like
really.
people just say the pollution, I guess, but like,
Yeah.
but little things like that, you know.
Pollution.
Yeah, when you're driving a bike behind a bus, that's probably the only time it really annoys me. And you know, it stops and it starts again, and you get hit by a cloud. of
Yeah.
God knows what.
But you might have a different perspective of living in Saigon because you're from the Mekong Delta, correct?
Yeah.
And what do you think of this place?
This way or this job?
This choose Saigon. Saigon, the city. You think?
I like this place a lot because I'm quite used to it now. And
Yeah.
first time I feel rather strange and lonely when I just come here alone without my family. I have homesick.
Yeah.
But now I'm quite used to it. I think that living here is very interesting when most of the entertaining thing in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. So Tristan is from a place called Bournemouth, which is in the south coast of England. I'm from a place called Torquay, both of which are very, very small seaside towns. So you've got the seaside, you've got a lot of tourism there, and I don't know how many people are in Bournemouth, but in Torquay there's 60,000, so hardly anything. And most of them are older, so people go to retire in Torquay. And Bournemouth's a little bit bigger, but not that much bigger. So coming here, is completely different. You don't have bikes everywhere. Traffic's fine. You can go anywhere at any time of day.
Yeah.
You can just pop down to the beach if you want. The air's clean, but I haven't actually ever really missed home. So
yeah, there are so many things to do in Saigon as well. Like it's difficult to get bored. Yeah. Here's one.
Yeah.
Do you think Vietnamese men? How are Vietnamese men different to foreign men? Foreign. There's a whole world outside of Vietnam, so let's just say English, or like English-speaking.
English, American,
men.
Australian.
Yeah, Western kind of. Okay, cool.
I don't know that many Vietnamese men other than the TAs. Well, none other than TAs actually. So
I think they.
Do you have any male TAs?
I don't.
Oh.
I want.
I have one Vietnamese male TA who is a fantastic singer, a real ball of energy, real life to him. And there's two of the TAs who work here are artists as well. Fantastic painters. One makes portraits, so they're quite creative, the people we know. But I'm not sure if that's a usual thing. But I think creativity you find everywhere. Facial hair. Western men have we always have something here usually. Vietnamese men, never.
Can they not grow it?
Can they grow a beard?
They can, but because most Vietnamese girls don't like it.
It's uncomfortable.
Okay, so we're gonna have to discount all bearded men.
Have you ever had a beard against your face?
Okay. No.
No, against you, not do you have a beard?
I think we should beard her.
Yeah, you ready to be bearded?
Right, go.
Don't fight it.
It's so crazy, you guys.
And so how
First
did that feel?
experiences right here live.
My dad does.
He has a
Your
beard.
dad has a beard, huh?
Yeah, but not as long as yours.
Explain this phenomenon. So, sometimes I see men with not a beard, but just one or two hairs that are like this long.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't it normally coming out of a mole?
You can.
So explain
people
that.
Say that you
That's
can-
quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say that don't cut that hair
Okay.
because if you cut the hair, something bad may happen to you.
But it
Oh, yeah?
specifically comes out of a mole, doesn't it?
Huh?
Isn't it coming out of a mole? Like a... like this?
A mole is like a small brown spot on your
Yeah.
skin.
It's always coming out of that, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
the point. So it's about luck, basically, and,
Yeah.
and not tempting
You shouldn't
fate.
never cut that kind of hair.
Have I got any moles on my... This is what I've been doing wrong all this time. I've been shaving my moles.
So, English-speaking men have more facial hair. That's a
Yeah.
difference.
I think-
I think they have long. Like you have long hair, but sorry,
Apparently.
a few of our friends have long hair. Vietnamese men don't have long hair usually.
No,
Is that right?
true.
Yeah, usually they don't let the hair grow so long.
Yeah.
Just some artists.
What do you like?
Artists.
Untidy, unorganized.
So they like tidiness. No
If you-
facial
Yeah.
hair. Long
If you
hair.
if you like this
Short hair.
and you're Vietnamese, message. I need to know. This could change everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I've got a question for you here. This is from Trung Nguyen Quyen.
Yeah.
Trung.
That's the one.
His name is Nguyễn Huỳnh Gia Trung.
I believe
Maybe
that's
I just guessed.
exactly what I said. No. Hello. If you are a woman when you woke up, or if you are a woman when you wake up, what would you do? This is my question. So you wake up tomorrow, Friday, or maybe today, International Women's Day. We'll call it today.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we'd woken up today as a woman, what would we have done? Probably freaked out a little bit, to be honest.
What? So we're women.
We have woken up
Waking
and we
up
are
on
a woman.
Women's Day.
Because I don't think you'd even notice
Yeah.
initially.
Well, no. I think
You'd
you'd
be-
wake up and after about half an hour you'd be like, oh, it's
Certainly,
Women's Day.
if you walk past a
You
woman-
wouldn't suddenly wake up like
No, but-
it's Christmas morning.
No, you are a woman.
Yeah, so you are a woman and you wake up.
But
on
you wouldn't
Women's
realise
Day.
that you were a woman, I don't think, initially. Unless you saw a mirror or you, like,
Oh, so
Well,
we were men the day before?
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Right, yeah.
So, if I was to wake up
And you are a woman.
and suddenly
you
a
have
woman,
the same hair as me, and you have all the bits the woman has. Yeah, probably freak out initially, because that doesn't happen other than
I
in
wouldn't
films.
know if I was in a dream, or maybe a nightmare, or just simply dead, or in heaven or hell or something, in an afterlife, or in another life.
This is not the same, but me and Tristan have dressed up as women on one occasion, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's inevitable that it'll happen again. So, and we looked excellent.
ILA's,
We
staff
looked
Christmas.
excellent.
We look beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
You're
men
jealous.
coming up to us and then like realizing their mistake and everything. It was,
Yeah.
That was the,
celebrities of the night.
yeah. Although, like, I mean, we had makeup on that day, going back to the last point, and we really, really rocked the makeup. But we actually did need it. So, there you
Okay.
go.
Mr. Tristan, have you confessed to a Vietnamese girl?
Confessed.
DM me. Thank you for your question. The truth is, yes, I did once confess my love. Nothing happened, and she ignored me for the rest of her life.
Touchy
Sad,
subject.
isn't it?
Sad times.
Is it real?
So now, it's true. So now I'm scared to confess my love to Vietnamese women now. Scared forever, scarred. A willow scarred. My heart, the first cut is the deepest. And that was my Saigon
It's
kiss.
a wound that will never heal. Not
It will
fully.
never heal.
There'll be a scar forever.
Not in this lifetime, but I'm hoping by the next one, maybe in 4 lifetimes' time, I'll be fully healed from that rejection, that cold rejection. And you, Aaron,
Yeah.
have you confessed, or have you at least fancied a Vietnamese girl
A
yet?
Vietnamese girl. It's going to happen one day.
Well, Chow's on number 2.
Chow's number 2.
Who is number one?
You're jealous, eh?
Yeah, number 1 is Rachel McAdams.
Who is she?
So, have you seen the film The Notebook?
No.
Have you seen the film Wedding Crashers?
No.
Have you seen the film? Oh, she's nothing. Time Traveler's Wife.
No.
Have you seen the film Mean Girls?
Oh,
She's
Mean Girls.
Regina George.
I know that film.
The-
Regina George?
Yeah, the main
Okay,
plastic.
I know her.
But she was much younger then. She's matured into a fine woman these days.
Regina
She's perfect. Okay, so there's no shame in being
you're
number 2 to her.
Number 2 is amazing.
Okay.
Number 3 is probably Natalie Portman, and you're ahead of her.
What?
Okay, well, I'm not,
Natalie Portman.
I'm not going to go through all
Yeah,
those
very
films.
famous, great actor.
Oh, you put me
Well, I don't know if she's
higher
great.
than her?
Yeah, she's number 3. You're number 2.
Whoa. Okay.
So there you go. I think you should be happy with where you are. Quite frankly.
Okay, so
Tristan.
Mr. Aaron,
Yes.
who is your ideal woman?
Rachel McAdams.
He
But
just
maybe describe their personality.
I can
or
do
something.
that.
Yeah?
I can do that.
Like a kind of ideal characteristics of a woman.
Mm.
And this is a question by Nga Thuy.
Thúy Nghe.
I
Again?
think I know.
Thúy Nghe.
Thuy Nga.
Thúy Nghe.
Thuy Nga.
Yes.
Thank you, Thuy Nga. Right.
Yeah, my ideal
us.
woman. Okay, so the characteristic or the personality trait that I'm sure a lot of people would say this, that the girl is funny. But something that I find really, really, really important is that the girl has to challenge me. And she cannot just agree with everything I say. She cannot just be happy to go to every restaurant or to spend your day off in. They cannot just agree with what I say.
That's one
They have
thing-
to have their own opinion, and
That's
I
one
find
thing
that
we're
really,
saying-
really important.
Vietnamese women sometimes they agree too easily.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh.
So Western men get bored because like whatever they say, like the Vietnamese girl, she does it, she's okay, this is
I don't like that at all.
yeah. Say what you think.
I want to
What's
do
your
things that
opinion?
I want to do. I also want to do things that she wants to do, and that's really important.
Yeah,
And
there's a balance, you know?
with that, so saying that she must challenge me, she must also poke fun at me. She must also laugh at me,
Yeah,
because
a
I
good
find
sense of
that
humour.
very attractive. And then I can give it back, and we can fight in a playful way. That's a very attractive characteristic. And then after that, other things come after. But that's number one for me. Would you agree, or do you have a different?
Yeah, I think I like an individual light in a woman, you know. She, like I don't want her to just do whatever like I say. She has to be But I like someone who's kind. That's very important to me. Understanding, compassionate, intelligent, of course. I think those are the ideal characteristics.
Yeah.
In a woman. Yeah.
That's good. And we know what you like, a man that loves you.
Yeah.
Just,
Huh?
you like a man that loves you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So
So I think we're gonna have to delve now.
what do you think of the Star Wars series?
Oh,
The new
yeah.
Star Wars.
Is that a
Star
question?
Wars series? Yeah, it's right
Oh,
here.
who said that?
Tang. I think that's her name. Is that right? How do we say it, Chow?
Thắng. His name is Thắng, he just make it 3 times.
Tang.
So good they named him.
Dear teacher, do you like the
Thrice.
Star Wars series?
I am obsessed with Star Wars. I've loved all of them, and people criticise the 3 films that came out during the noughties, like 2001, 2004, 2006. But I love all the old films. I think they're genius. I think the 3 that came out during the noughties were good, not quite as good as the very old ones. Particularly the first one, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, I think is a bit childlike. But once it gets to Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith, brilliant. And me and my brother are very big fans of this. And we watch it together. We're obsessed. And then I think that the new film is just awesome. I can't wait for the next ones to come out.
How many parts are there?
7 have come out.
7?
Yeah. And they came out in quite a strange order. So you had parts 4, 5, and 6 that came out first
Ah.
during like the 70s and the 80s.
Oh.
And then 1, 2, and 3 came out.
Why don't they begin with the first one?
Take it up with George Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't my decision.
I prefer Star Trek, to be honest. You know Star Trek? I like the character Spock. What does he do with his hands? Do you remember?
That.
Yeah. Ah, that's the one.
Is it that way though?
There you go.
That
And
way.
what does he say again? You remember what he
Boldly
said?
go where
Oh.
no one has been before.
Yeah, you guys can
Oh,
do
something
it.
and prosper.
Live long
Live
and
long and
prosper.
prosper.
I love that.
Yes.
But the old Star Trek I didn't like, you know. But my mother took me out on a date and to watch the new one. And after the first scene, like my jaw was wide open. It was like the best opening scene I'd ever seen of any movie. I was like, whoa. But Star Wars, what was the Chewbacca? He's like,
He's a Wookiee.
yeah, but it's not very realistic. It's like if you crossbred a dog with a camel, you get Chewbacca.
Why is he? Both dogs and camels have 4 legs.
Well, I don't know. He's been
There is a fault
trained in
with
a
your
circus
theory.
or something.
What about like a bear and I don't know what, something. I'm not going to join your argument. I think he's excellent. I have one more question for you, Mr. Tristan. This is for you as well. It's from Tien.
Go on.
Tien.
Shoot.
Angel.
So she wants to know what's the best gift you give a woman on this day, but you have answered that already. Time. So,
Yeah,
instead,
that's right.
I want to rephrase this slightly because we know the answer. What is the best gift you've ever given a woman?
Okay. The best gift I've ever
Ever
given
given
a
a
woman.
woman.
Okay.
And not wisdom.
God, I'm ashamed. I don't think I've given enough gifts to women to choose a best one. You know? I'll probably end up just saying like a box of chocolates or something. I have to stick with my time theory, you know?
Yeah.
I've given up stuff to spend time, you know?
Given up stuff.
Yeah, you know, doing stuff with friends
See.
and stuff like that, I guess.
I've given
I made a
jewelry.
painting actually for my mother. I remember that. It was Mother's Day. I painted her a painting.
Yeah,
I think that was it.
It's
Yeah.
like what we were saying earlier, though, like personal things,
Yeah,
things you've
personal
made.
stuff.
They're definitely the best gifts,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. I think photo collages are really, really good presents.
Yeah.
I've done a few of those. I quite like a photo collage. I think you can't go wrong with a photo collage. Everybody loves the memories they bring back. They're really good.
Yeah.
I've given jewelry as well, but sometimes there's not thought behind these gifts.
Yeah.
Jewelry is there. It's just buy it, give it, done.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like the personalized touch is what might really be like the key ingredient. You know. What about 3 women that we respect the most? We can all answer this. This is a question by viên. Yeah. We can just say a couple each, 1 or 2.
I mean, we're all going to say
We're
our
all going to say our
mothers.
mother,
Yeah,
of course.
mothers.
But let's think outside of our family.
Rachel
you know?
McAdam.
Ah.
Can you still say about
You asked. Chow's a bit jealous, so
No.
ignore, just
no,
let
that's
her
not
be.
true.
Women that I respect.
Hillary Clinton. Joke.
We probably should
Mother
have thought about
Teresa,
that
of
before.
course. You know, the great humanitarians, the great scientists, Marie Curie,
Oh,
Nobel Peace Prize winners,
I
Nobel
intend to
Science.
say that name too.
Yeah, exactly. So Marie Curie.
The one who is the first woman won the Nobel Prize.
Oh, the one that was shot.
And well, that's interesting. So that was the Nobel Peace Prize for last year was won by this a young Pakistani girl. That's
Yeah.
right. And she stood up to the Taliban, which we think is I
brave.
think it's very brave. You
Yeah.
know. But for women just in our lives that we know, my sister, but just think outside the family. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've got some wonderful friends that have inspired me, who are women. A couple in particular are 2 of my biggest 5 inspirations in my life. People I'll never forget. They were my friends in Korea when I lived there, and they've inspired me. You know.
Yeah, this is a very tough question.
Yeah.
It's hard to look beyond family in a way, isn't it? And
Yeah.
friends. But there's loads. I could give you a list, but I could definitely not narrow it down to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any more questions?
I think we've pretty much...
Yeah.
We've very much
Wrap it up?
exhausted the questions. I hope you've enjoyed those.
Okay guys, so we've answered all of the questions that we could possibly answer right now, okay? So celebrate International Women's Day. It is on March the 8th, is that correct?
That is it. It's Tuesday next week.
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Do something wonderful for the women you know, if you can. Celebrate the achievements of women. And celebrate your achievements as well. Why not? You know.
We're going to
Next.
We're going to be doing more of these live chats, and we're also going to be introducing some speaking clubs. So there'll be an opportunity for people to come and actually speak to either myself and Tristan or possibly other teachers from the school, and it'll be in a very similar format to this, where questions will be posted to us.
But you can join us in these speaking clubs.
There will be an actual conversation between us. So that'll be even better, much better for practicing your English.
Yeah.
You'll see us in the flesh.
Yeah.
And you can ask us anything you want, any tips to do with English, anything to do with life, anything you want, anything personal.
Anything.
The best questions.
Anything. We love hearing all of your questions.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so until next time, all the best. Happy Women's Day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
See you later.